And we are back. Host Mama Death, Enzo, and Toaster, Blazing Dead Podcast, Monday. Manic Monday, episode 37.
With special guest Papa Toaster.
That man ain't worried about you right now.
Not one bit.
No, he's doing taxes on me, and I'm trying to not disturb him.
Right.
It's all right though. Disturbing people is my specialty. So just be lucky you
Yep.
got your headphones on. All right.
The only one you disturb is me and most of BDN.
I do disturb a lot of people, but that's all right. Because at the end of the day, this face. We're only 30 seconds in, and I'm already looking at my camera.
Right, I'm like,
This face. I don't care.
you see why I have to be the smart one of the two of us?
Don't make me laugh that hard, bro. I just hurt my neck. Oh.
Phrasing.
He's a fragile little butterfly.
Sometimes.
Just don't choke him.
No, so I was talking to them. I was talking to my co-host here before stream started. I ended up getting really fucking drunk last night, and I passed out in this fucking chair. This thing had no support whatsoever, so my neck is in all kinds of knots right now.
I mean, agony.
Good thing you got that chiropractic appointment tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow. It's
Oh.
next Tuesday. It's
damn.
it's every 2 weeks.
Oh, so you just get to suffer until then.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So pretty much the rest of the day, I'll be popping ibuprofens and probably. I'm planning, like I told Sally, I'm planning on doing like a 10 to 15 hour stream after this, and just chilling.
You know that's nuts, right?
It is, but I've done an 18-hour stream before, so it's all right.
I need to get
Who
back
did
on.
You know what?
I need to get back on.
You've been saying this since we started podcast.
I know.
I have
Something
more.
I need to do though.
Listen,
wasn't
I have
saying-
I have more stream hours in my pinky than you do at all.
I mean, the podcast counts.
I mean, yeah, but the podcast is only an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours if we're feeling frisky. Not, bro. We're not drinking water at the exact same time. Let me put mine down real quick.
You have a problem with this?
Apparently.
I do shit at the same time with the rest of my fucking family on a daily basis. I don't need to be doing it with my co-host.
What do you mean? We're all family.
Yes.
Got Toretto.
I don't have friends.
I have family.
I have family.
He had to get all close and everything.
Get the fuck away from me.
That's just like,
Ow!
that's what you get.
Oh, it popped. Oh, that hurt.
My mischief has already begun.
Hold on, bro. Listen, we can talk about this, all right?
No.
You know who else says no? Family.
You know who don't?
Family.
Family.
I was going to say dead bodies.
Also family. Depending on how south, depending on how far south the Mason-Dixon line
Now-
goes.
If you're talking about no means no, and dead bodies can't say no, that's kind of weird.
No, okay. So In perspective on why I said that, my ex back in like freshman year of high school, right? He followed a band around, and they were at this gig one night, and all these different bands were there, and the other band that was there had a song called "Dead Girls Can't Say No."
So you're saying your ex is a necro?
No,
Sound like white people
it was
shit
a
to me.
different band, not the one that he was. It was a
Definitely.
different band, not the one that he was following. Or "Dead Girls Never Say No." That's what it
Listen,
is.
listen. Just like Toaster just said, that's some white people shit.
What necromancer you know that's ever been colored?
Oh, they're out there.
I'm sure.
Homie, I didn't say necromancer, homie. I'm talking about necrophiliac.
Two things can be true.
Well, then again, dead bodies are family.
Easier to adopt after they're dead.
Oh, oh, oh.
You really need to quit tweaking out over there.
It's not my fault that I'm laughing so hard that my neck hurts, all right?
That is an
I mean,
impressive
it kind of is. It was your choice to sleep in that chair.
It actually wasn't my choice. I did that whole drunk pass out thing. Like I was awake one moment and I was passed out the next, and I still had my drink in my hand.
Just sleeping in the chair like this.
literally, I'm not lie to you. So I was literally sleeping in the chair like this, about to take a fucking drink, right? And I woke up and this shit was halfway tilted. I'm so glad that can was half empty.
No,
Your boy would have ended up
Yeah.
waking up in a puddle.
I would have been taking a bath.
I did at one point, but it wasn't pop or beer or water.
But we're running out of
I
options here.
I had a tub of ice cream.
Oh. Can I assume it was that time of the month?
No, I don't have that anymore. I haven't had that in years.
Oh, so you're talking about this was recently?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, it was. The fact that she looked away hella quick. Ah! Ah! That hurt.
You made him hit the man dark laugh by default. He said,
I mean, I could do the man dark laugh.
oh no.
Go figure.
Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha.
Why are you looking at me like that when you do that? Stop it. He did that with such intent.
I mean, it was like we've only been here for like a year and a half. So within the past year and a half is when it happened. And it was like a full, the big square.
At least it wasn't a big ass tub.
It was. That's what I'm saying. It was the
it-
big ass square tub.
Oh nah.
Bucket, spoon.
Yep. I am dead serious. That is what is in my freezer right now. It's cookies and cream, and it still has the plastic spoon inside.
You used a plastic spoon?
Why not?
How? Because it's gonna break and you're gonna lose half your spoon.
Nope. I've
using a
used
plastic
it 3
spoon.
times already.
And you don't. Oh my! Listen.
How?
It
I'd
don't
have broke that spoon by accident.
It hasn't broke on me.
See, if that was me, I would have done thrown that fucking spoon away.
Why?
After the first use, I'm
Why?
not sticking that motherfucker back in the tub in the fucking freezer. Nope.
It just stays in there.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's no germs.
This is
Besides
the
your
What
ice
own.
cream
happened?
spoon now.
What happens in the rare occasion that the motherfucking spoon freezes to the ice cream, and you just pull out the whole ice cream, trying to get
I
the spoon
mean,
out?
I don't think you're gonna do that with a big ass tub.
I have.
I'd be interested.
I even
to
had
see
one of
it.
those. I even ended up having one of those Dairy Queen spoons, those thick ass Dairy Queen plastic spoons.
Yes.
It froze in the ice cream, and when I tried to take it out, the whole fucking ice cream came out with it and slid off the fucking thing and went everywhere.
But that one's like a little tub thing, like a little cup.
No,
You almost had a blizzard sickle and you ruined it.
no. I'm telling you. So
A
I
blizzard
used
sickle.
the Dairy Queen spoon in a big ass tub of ice cream, and it froze. And the moment I tried to take that motherfucking spoon out, the whole ice cream came out and slid off the spoon and went everywhere.
See, that hasn't happened to me. Like I've taken the spoon out, and there's like a shit ton of ice cream compacted onto it, but
So you're saying this shit only happens to me? Nice.
How's it feel being Godsley's favorite?
apparently, apparently it feels pretty damn good sometimes. Holy fuck, man! Shit happens to only me.
Now, what I want to know is how did your cat react to this?
oh yeah. So
That expression says it all.
Bitch.
the
Little bit
the,
pissed off at me because I cleaned it up.
no, John was asleep too, and well, the tub ended up at the foot of the bed, knocked over, with half of the contents being all over the bed.
And all 17 cats said field day.
Pretty much.
You know, things like that is why I don't eat in my bed no more. There was one time I fell asleep. One time I was high off my ass. Before my son was born. But one time I was high off my ass and I was eating some fucking Jack in the Box,
Mm-hmm.
and a nigga passed out with food in his mouth. Woke up to my cat with her head right here. Yep. Can't do it.
Yeah, so I take sleeping pills in order to sleep. Like they're prescribed sleeping pills, like high dose. So when they kick in, out.
That must be nice.
It is. I mean, last night it didn't really work. I was up till like 2. It likes
I
to
used
work
to-
when it wants to.
I used to take insomnia pills, but then I lost the bottle, and
How did you lose
and now
that?
my insomnia just gets the best of me on a daily basis.
You tried melatonin?
I have, didn't work.
Yeah, no. Melatonin. So technically, I do still take melatonin. So I take. It's a pill called amitriptyline,
Because they're tight.
and I'm at I'm at 150 milligrams of that with a 10 milligram melatonin on top of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I hear arsenic.
See, at
is
least
You'll sleep.
Permanently.
Sleep.
At least you have meds you could take for it. I just
Yeah.
have to wear my fucking body out completely for my brain to say, "Hey, it's time to switch off."
Well,
And regular.
see, and it's a mixture between my brain and the pain.
Look, for some of y'all, this next statement that I'm gonna say might seem a little weird, right? But keep in mind, I'm a 27-year-old single man, right?
And you too can help feed a hungry Enzo with 20 cents a day.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but
I
me
had
being a
to.
27-year-old single man, right? When my insomnia gets the best of me, sometimes I just gotta, you know, just just get it out.
Jeez.
Sometimes,
Here we go.
for those of you that know, you know. I'm not gonna go into detail, but for those of you that know,
You
you
know.
know.
Clarity is real.
Some people think being that old and doing something like that is weird. No, no. You do it, don't you?
What do you mean that old, motherfucker?
Some men can be in their late 40s and still be doing that shit, even when they're
I
married.
mean, yeah. I think there's men that can, they probably have on their deathbed, you know? It's
Yeah,
like their one last hurrah.
yeah. Talk about I have too much energy. I need to sleep. And
Forever.
I'm gonna
The
die.
final
With my
21
last
gun salute.
with my last breath, I should tell you how long it took.
He said 21 gun salute. Oh, God.
With my last breath, I will tell you exactly how long it took.
10 seconds.
Ah,
Go.
ah, ah.
10 seconds left.
Stop making me laugh so hard, man.
That's gonna be the majority of the show today is Enzo breaking his neck.
Yes. Holy shit. Make me laugh so hard, my damn right side of my neck tweaks. Bro, it hurts.
Oh,
It's
God, that's
fine.
funny.
You weren't using it. It's fine. You don't need it.
Yeah, you know,
Spinal
just something
column,
that
who needs
connects your
those?
head to your body, you know. That's
Hey,
not
listen.
important.
It happens to be my favorite side of my body to sleep on, all right?
Technically, you're supposed to lay on your left side. It helps with digestion.
My left side
Mhm.
is my weak side.
So why
That's
wouldn't
why you
you
don't
sleep
poop.
on that side?
Because I need all the support I can get on my right side. That makes no sense. But in my brain it does.
You, the stick figure
The math ain't
scaffold
mathin'.
towards your left.
I'm a special type of dumb, okay?
At least you realize this.
Yes. Hence why I rode the short bus a few times.
Remember, he's the pretty one.
Sometimes the pretty one has stupid tendencies, okay? It's all right.
Sorry, it's really cool when you see your bearded dragon drink out of their water bowl.
Speaking of lizards, yes,
Oh.
I'm circling back to this freaking frog. I'm interested in talking about this frog. So,
It's a fellow reptile.
My mom's favorite animal is a frog, so
it's a
Ish.
species of tree frog called the glass frog, and I'm fascinated by it because it can make itself transparent by shrinking its organs and moving all of its blood into its liver.
Yep.
And I'm like, just think if we could do that as human beings.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
You don't need much help because you're almost transparent already.
Shut up.
No.
out loud.
Grape is also transparent.
uh, I need to put this damn thing on my right side of my neck. Just
But just get an ice pack and just set it there.
I'm just waiting for the bungee that's holding it to the back of my fucking chair to snap and smack me in the face.
That's what I was thinking.
That would be his luck too.
Yes,
Just like, nope,
yes, it would.
that bungee
You wanna
is just going to snap, flick, and hit him right in the eye.
you want to talk about employee of the month? Nah, it's employee of the day. And then something will happen to me again tomorrow.
Days
And the
since
next
last
day,
accident.
and the
And the
next
next
day.
Days since last accident, 0.
0.
Something goes wrong with me on a daily basis, man. I don't know. Just like the other day, I scared the shit out of my son so bad. He knew I was there, but I came up to him way too quick, and it scared the fuck out of him, and he peed in my eye.
Reverse R. Kelly.
Right in my eye.
Oh my god.
Well, you
Oh
failed.
my god.
Kind of
I love
But
Oh my god.
I love hearing about I love hearing about other people's horror stories when changing their son's diapers, and I'm like, I've
But-
never been peed on.
But the messed up thing is, I wasn't even the one changing him.
Where were you standing?
I was standing behind my grandmother, who was changing him at the time, and I walked up. He jolted, and then he just peed and hit my eyeball.
defense mechanism.
Over grandma's shoulders.
Yes.
She's not the threat. He is. Get him. Long range attack.
He's the one that says no to cookies. Grandma says yes.
Oh man,
It's a defense
some of
mechanism.
these.
Don't believe me. Piss yourself in a fight.
You want to hear? You want to hear a really funny story from when I was growing up?
Yes.
So this has to do with my sister as well, right? So this block used to be full of my friends, and we're all chilling, all hanging out together, and everything.
Right.
And this one specific day, we were all hanging out outside in the front yard, and we had this saying, "This ain't no picnic, bitch." And we would do something just off the wall, right? And my next door neighbor, who his brother came outside and tripped over the gravel coming to my yard, and my sister decided it was a good idea to run over there,
Oh shit.
yell, "This ain't no picnic, bitch," and stomp on his head.
My God.
And from that moment on, this dude's head has been big as fuck. Which is where I started laughing when Tosha said defense mechanism. Because that's what we called it from that day on. It was his defense mechanism, inflating his head so it don't hurt again.
You gotta put extra cushion in it.
Glass frog. It's like the glass frog, but in reverse. All his blood goes to his head. Step away from it.
Oh my god, man. I need to stop laughing so hard. You guys might actually see me die on stream from laughing too hard.
Again?
Again.
4th time this month. So,
Hi.
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 What up, dude?
Not much.
Oh man.
Ain't that
Uh,
funny? Like how I don't know if you guys ever do this, but when I was younger, hanging out with my friend and shit, like I'd always talk to the parent and be buddy buddy with the parent and act like I was the good kid.
I
see,
was the good kid just because I didn't want to accidentally break shit.
this house, this house right here was the house on the block to be at on a daily basis. No matter how much in trouble you got, if you say you were going to my house, yeah, okay, go away. Go do your bad shit over there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll deal with it because I got a German grandma who will whip your motherfucking ass.
Yep.
She might not be her kid, but she'll beat you like you are.
Yep.
Huh?
Let's see what that kid can.
It don't matter.
It's like so. There was this one time specifically. Another story from when I was growing up. There was one time specifically when we were all hanging out at this house again, and this was like late at night, and we were outside playing like kickball or something, and my neighbor across the street, on this block has been known for the amount of cats they have. So after I kicked, after it was my turn kicking the ball, my buddy came up to me and was like, "Yo, you see that cat over there? It's called Kick the Kitty." So I went over there running full speed and I punted that motherfucking cat 15 feet across the street.
Why were you such a violent child?
I have no idea. I
You have all the makings of a serial killer.
and the messed up part,
Hi, Marlene.
I got my ass kicked for it because the person that actually owned that cat was my ex.
Serves you right.
Crazy. Using animals deserves repercussions.
Yes.
The next week, the sad part about this story is the next week she came over here and told me that she had to have her cat have 15 stitches in her stomach. Right? But it's like
You asshole.
right. It's exactly what she said. And from that day on, her mom and everybody at that house, besides her little sister, hated me.
Rightfully so.
Yep.
Right. But it's like I was like 8. I didn't know any better. I
It's
was
a
told
boy thing.
I was very um
Because I didn't
I
do
was
that.
very follow the leader-esque at that age.
Okay, so it's usually the bullies that do that.
But see, I wasn't the bully. I was the one being
Bullied
bullied.
that cat.
I was the one being bullied, but
You bullied that cat.
People have
Yeah.
a tendency to punch down, so
unfortunately.
he couldn't find anything smaller than him person-wise, so he found them.
Well, okay, look. While I was growing up, I was literally the smallest kid on this block.
Case in point.
Even my sister, my younger sister, was bigger than me. When I tell you, all the way up until I hit, I think it was the summer of my second year in middle school, that I was 75 fucking pounds. And that summer, I was 75 pounds, and I think I was like 5 foot, maybe 4'9", something like that. That summer, a motherfucker hit a growth spurt, and I've been 5'9" ever since. For the longest time, I could.
Literally and just stayed.
Yeah.
I learned very early on in my life not to discount anyone or anything smaller than me.
Yep.
And I learned very early because of him,
Yep.
because I have been both taller and bigger than him from most of my life thus far. And even at 28 years old, he still scares the shit out of me.
See, I don't
Yep.
look. The only way people scare me in this house is if they call me by my full name.
Ooh, yeah.
If I
See,
get
I
called,
just try not to get there.
if I get called by my full name or one of my middle names, then I know I did something wrong.
Yep. Or if
95%
they
of the
just
time,
say the middle name.
95% of the time, I just be in here minding my business, and if I hear my name, yeah, what I do this time?
It would put me into a panic that would make me think about everything I've done in the last month.
What the problem is.
You know, one thing that scares me about my grandmother is specifically when she's cooking. Sometimes she'll use like a plastic spoon or a wooden spoon to stir the pots and all that.
Yeah.
And the moment she comes
Smack
walking
it with
towards me with it,
Oof.
I freak out.
Yep. PTSD all over again.
Yep.
Some people call that trauma. I call it a healthy fear.
Yeah. Yeah, about right.
Fear is nature's way of telling you who not to fuck with.
Alright, let's run this new commercial.
We have a new one.
Smash the keys to the fire burn. Pixel wars, the tables turn. Eyes awake in electric night. Blazing dead, we're coming to the lights. Join the network, take the fight. Burn with us under neon skies. Rise as one in that endless stream. Blazing dead, living the dream. Shadows fall, but we don't decay. Control the screen that paves the way. Through the chaos, the code will hum. This is the place where legends come. Join the network, take the fight. Burn with us under neon skies. Rise as one in that endless stream. Blazing dead, living the dream. Shadows fall, but we don't decay. Control the screen, they pave the way. Through the chaos, the code will hum. This is the place where legends come. Join the network, take the
And
Yo,
I love
yo,
it.
why the fuck was that so fire?
I know, right?
I
And the
never
fact-
seen a new
And the
commercial
fact that he
like
said something about we don't decay,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm sorry, but if
Well,
you know,
you know-
what has happened in our past,
But if you know, you don't know who made that.
I do.
Zombie did.
yeah, you told me before stream.
I did. Yeah, Zombie made this.
The fact that if you know what's happened in our past with some of the people, that right there is a big fuck you to your
Yes, it
face.
is. Yes, it is. I love it. I love it so much.
And look, I don't know if you did it, but I'm pretty sure you put damn near my entire clip.
It was almost, yeah, I know. Like I said, this was a quick put together thing, so.
But yeah, so after stream, I will be doing like a 10, maybe a 15-hour stream of nothing but just gaming. Okay.
Yep.
Now, I'm not going to promote my stuff on here because that's not what I'm doing.
Figuring out OBS.
I'm not going to promote my stuff on here because that's not what this is for.
Right.
Excuse me. But if you know, then you know. Now,
I too will start streaming again once I have time.
Mhm.
You know, so going back to childhood stories, there
Okay.
was this one. There was this one time between me and my sister. So between me and my sister, me and my sister had a lot of problems when we were growing up, and there was this one time where I said, I I said, let me pick you up, right? So
See what happened was.
exactly. So we ended up going outside, and when I tried to lift her up, she was freaking out and everything, right? So when I tried to lift her up, I had a firm grip on her and everything by her legs and everything. This bitch is squirming and kicking and everything. She flies out of my hands, over my shoulder, and hits the fucking concrete, right? But the funny part that I will always laugh about to this day is the fact that when she hit that concrete, her head bounced like a fucking basketball.
She had to play her defense mechanism.
Ugh. And now she she considers drunk me as one of the girls.
Do tell.
My her and her best friend even made a name for me when they want to hang out with me. My female name is Megan. When I hear the name Megan, that means they either have something to tell me or they want me to hang out with them. What's up, yo?
Funny.
Your Canadian's back.
Huh?
I said your Canadian's back.
Yeah, it's like so. Like I said, anytime I hear the name Megan coming from them, well, I guess it's time to hang out and drink.
That's awesome.
hmm I ended up going.
That you
Uh,
involuntarily suplex somebody.
I'm pretty sure I talked about this last week, but the other week I ended up going bar hopping with them,
Mm.
and tell me why we ended up at a Spanish bar. These three fucking goofballs thought it was a good idea to try to make a black man dance to Spanish music. So I just stood there awkwardly, like I'm just I don't dance. Who's in the background? Yo, that's his dad.
It's my
Yeah, that's
father.
So I consider myself the bodyguard whenever I go out with that group, and it's like the bodyguard needs to be drunk at all times, according to them.
But
I don't think that's how that's
why?
supposed to work.
Why are you labeled as the bodyguard when you be blown away with some wind?
Have you met a
Hey,
chihuahua?
hey, hey! Back then, back when I was younger, I could have been blown away with some wind, but now I could still be blown away with some wind, but it'll be harder. I am 155, okay? I'm 160 wet.
Now it would take a category 1 tornado to blow him away.
No,
No,
that's
I know.
his room.
Yeah, no, this is just my room, brother. I ended up moving my son's crib from right here into the living room because they wanted it out there, and they told me to take the swing and put it in my room. So that's the only thing that's been changed.
Yeah.
Um,
Man, Them swings, I gotta say, them swings were fucking a lifesaver when the kids were little.
Yeah.
I just hated putting them together.
Girl, quit!
So
Which one?
Xena.
a lot of things happened that night during the bar hopping. Like I said, I ended up getting drunk. They 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 tested my ego. So I literally chugged a fucking Corona within 5 seconds. They said I couldn't fucking do it.
Channel is
So I did it.
Okay.
Hmm. One of them didn't know how to take a proper tequila shot.
Oh Lord.
All she did was take a shot and used a lime. No, that's not the proper way.
No. You gotta get the
Right.
salt, then the
You got
shot,
it.
then the lime.
You gotta hit the salt on the fucking the
hand.
hand. Take that. Take the fucking shot. Then do the lime.
Yep.
When I tell you, right after that fucking tequila shot, your boy was seeing doubles, and still ended up bodyguarding.
I feel like that's too many. There's too many steps to take a drink.
Right.
There
And
should
the
be
fucked up
2,
thing is
4 tip.
the fucked up thing is we ended up we was pre-gaming before we even walked into the club. They not that it excuse me, not that they forced me to, but they told me that I needed to drink with them. So we ended up going to buy some fucking Four Locos.
Oh Lord.
And we drank between the four of us, we drank 2 of them bitches before going into that club.
Yeah.
After we left that club to go to the second one, we ended up picking up a stray. This bitch, when I tell you she was like 40 something, and all she was talking about with drunk off her ass was the fact that her husband was in jail because he killed a guy that raped a girl. And that's all she talked about the whole time. So when we hit that second bar, huh?
Since when did bars become the animal shelter?
I have no idea. And the fucked up part is that is the first time I've actually been out drinking. I don't mind drinking here.
Really
All of my drinking here.
Kicker.
And it's like, look, we picked up a stray.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember that.
we picked up this bitch, bro. All she could talk about is her husband being in jail. And then she goes, and the moment we get into that second bar, she goes up to the bar and then just randomly just disappears.
Yeah, you're
The
trouble.
guy,
Hi.
the guy that she disappeared with
That was not a real person.
came walking back through the club, and she was nowhere to be found.
She's in trunk.
That was
Probably,
not a real
but-
person. That
but-
was a shared
Drunk, passed
hallucination.
out.
Us not knowing her, we didn't give a fuck. I'm sorry, but I gave you a water to sober up. I literally gave her my ice cold, brand new fucking water bottle to sober her ass up.
Jeez.
She drank 3 fucking big ass gulps of it, and then threw the rest of the fucking bottle away.
That's a waste.
It was a
Slap
waste,
bitch. I would have slapped
Right.
a bitch. You don't waste my water.
right? And the fact that the whole reason why I had the water was to keep me sober, but I gave it to you because you're stumbling over your own feet, right?
I don't know which way is up. Is it that way or that way?
But all in all, we ended that night with some fucking Jack in the Box.
Mhm.
What is it with you with Jack in the Box?
Listen, Jack in the Box is my favorite late night fucking food.
Obviously. This is what, the third time he's talked about it?
Yes. I know my order by heart. Okay.
Oh, you better.
What do you mean? He's got to experiment. Sometimes
You,
you got to
you,
try something
you
different.
by now have to know the full menu.
There's only specific things that I'll branch out to. Like when they had the spicy loaded fries,
Ooh.
them shits was
Yeah.
fire. But most of the time, my order is a large number 8.
Which is
It's an ultimate cheeseburger.
Mm.
It has ketchup and mayo and some mustard on it. 2 patties, two slices of American cheese. Yeah, I'm specifically telling you every specific little detail. A split top bun, a large regular fry. Fuck them curly shits.
The fuck is the matter with the curly shits?
Sometimes
Those is the best.
sometimes they don't do them right, but
Well,
they
yeah.
always make the fucking regular fries perfect. And my soda of choice, large Dr. Pepper with no ice. I don't do ice in my sodas.
Me neither. Me neither.
Mm-hmm.
as
And
long as it's
shit,
cold, I don't
dude.
care.
I
Ice, no ice, I don't care as long as it's cold.
no, it don't even have to be cold for me. Well, so dark pop does, but my Mountain Dew, I just leave it on like it's a table by the fridge. But
I don't think cold work like that when it comes to the refrigerator. It don't just radiate outward unless you leave the door open.
no, I know.
Excuse me.
So you just over here drinking piss warm Mountain Dew.
Yep.
I'm not icy. Listen. I don't fuck with ice. All right.
Nope. Well, I mean, I like the crushed ice that I can sit there and chew on.
I can't chew on ice because my fucking teeth is too weak now.
So what I'm hearing is don't punch him in his face.
Probably not a good idea. No.
I mean, unless you want to be like the Tooth Fairy for a day.
You wanna visit me at Christmas? We'll be having a nice conversation about all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
All you go have left.
Oh shit.
Didn't you play baseball?
I did.
Take one of them pitches to the face, he's done.
Hey,
Yeah.
I did actually. I got hit in the face with the ball. That was when I was in J-ball. I was
I don't even want to. I don't even want to talk
technically-
about.
I
I don't even want to talk about
my.
my baseball horror stories.
I want to know what J-ball is now.
J-ball. That all that is the one with the machine
Mm,
that pitches the ball for you. Like
mm.
I was the
So
pitcher.
practice.
No, it was a real game.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, we had that over here in Troy. But yeah, I was the pitcher and I was standing beside the thing and the dude hit the ball and it smacked me in my left cheek.
Listen,
I'm sorry, but that sounds like Murphy's Law at its finest. Because how you play a sport, you're not even the one pitching the ball. You still manage to have the ball go down range, get hit, still come back and hit you in the face.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the machine, hit you.
Yeah, that's my luck.
Listen, every time I'd have loaded the ball into that bitch, I'd have been taking cover behind it.
See, and that's the thing. I wasn't even loading the ball. I wasn't
What was you there
putting the
for?
ball in. I don't know. I guess a fucking target. Fuck if I know.
Let's see if I can line drive this bitch.
you know, You've been hit in the face with a ball.
Mhm.
I've been hitting my dick.
Listen, I've heard your wall ball
Damn.
story.
I'm talking about with a baseball. Tell me how. Tell me how I'm running from first to second after the ball gets hit, and this motherfucker still hits me in the nut.
Cup check should have worn it.
The
Yep.
mother, the fucking ball. The ball bounced. It bounced down perfectly between my feet and straight up. I'm glad I still have both. I'm glad I still have both. But God, that fucking hurt.
Is that Dino or Xena?
Xena.
She's got big.
Yeah. Yeah, she really has.
She's looking to jump.
Oh yeah, yeah, she's starting to get restless. She'll only throughout the day she'll not want to be held for very long, but when she first wakes up or when she goes to sleep, she loves to be held.
I
But
liked the first time that I saw her jump because she just kind of looked off the side of the tank and just went, fuck
Yep.
it.
yeah, and the only reason why I got her out is because she pooped and I haven't been able to clean it up yet, so I didn't want her to run into it because she was running around near it. I was like, yeah, we're not going to do that.
That's
Well,
one of
that's
those
been
brother
exactly
moments.
Like I got Dino's tank cleaned out because he just pooped on his log again.
Oh, oh my
No,
God.
we're not jumping. You're going back.
Oh, that felt better. Holy shit. I don't think my neck hurts anymore. Oh
Hey,
man.
hey, look at that. We fixed him by breaking the other side.
See? We are just making it even.
Oh man.
If you even it out, the body adjusts.
All right, Dinas.
Yeah, there's a lot of horror stories about when I was playing sports that I could
Now, he
I could
is
tell,
huge.
but
Yes.
a lot of horror stories about when I was playing fucking sports. But I'm not gonna get into that because some of those you just be like, what the fuck, and some of those you'd be like, ha 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 ha, ha, you deserved it.
I
So
feel like 90% of them would end with me going, how?
uh,
Yeah, Dino's actually he's at a stopping point right now.
He's huge.
Yeah, he really is, and she's catching up to him quick. I don't know. He hasn't been shedding. It's been a while since he has, so he's probably at a stopping point for now.
That man is massive.
I posted a picture of him in one of the groups that I'm in on Facebook, and they're trying to say that he's obese.
but does he know his OBCDs?
I hate you. I fucking hate you. Oh, why am I here?
He said, "Why am I here?"
Sorry.
Oh,
That was too good to not say.
$200 go straight to hell.
It was too good to not say. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh shit, man.
Yeah, that one's not going to be let live down either.
Oh my god.
Both of my brain cells are screaming in agony.
Oh shit, man.
Hi, Dino.
You know where he's going. He's just going to climb up the shoulder, and he's like,
Yeah.
the hair is there.
Yep. Yeah, he likes to bury himself in my hair and fall asleep.
And occasionally eat it.
You see, things like that are just creep me the fuck out sometimes because I watched this video
Oh,
the other day.
he's a good boy.
I watched this video the other day about this chick who had some sort of like tunnel bun. It was like a
Okay.
legit tunnel bun on the
Yeah.
back of her head. When she turned around, some motherfucking spider leaped out that bitch.
Uh-uh. No
When
way,
I
Jose.
when I tell
No.
you I damn near pissed my fucking self, bro.
It's a good way to catch a swift fist to the back of your head.
Yep. For sure.
Listen.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. That's a nope.
I'm telling you, the very next day, on my motherfucking body pillow, a big ass motherfucking black widow about that big was sitting on that bitch.
Yeah, no way, Jose.
And I was sitting in a corner crying, almost pissing myself, had to call my brother in here to come get that motherfucker out. Keep in mind, I'm 27.
Arachnophobia does not care.
No, it doesn't. Have you ever seen a fucking spider up close with them motherfucking things?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Dino, you're gonna end up falling.
Bruh.
Gravity is not a threat to him.
Dude, he tried on Sunday. It was my daughter's birthday. Not this Sunday, but the last. And I was holding him in the kitchen, and he was literally going to try to jump on the cake. So I took a step back, and he jumped, and he hit the floor. I was like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing
Told
this."
you. Gravity is not a threat to him.
No.
The
it's
one
not.
thing that I'm sitting here thinking that he's gonna do, I feel like he's just gonna take off running and leap off your motherfucking arm.
Nah.
Over there talking about freedom.
Free bird.
Oh
I-
shit!
It'll
I
be
still
free
wonder.
lizard.
I still wonder, and it's a stupid fucking wonder, but it's something that I'm like, because they have diapers for every other animal. Do they have them for lizards?
I don't know.
Wait! You said
I would
diapers for
assume.
lizards?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that they do.
The fuck do you need a diaper for a lizard?
They poop.
Yeah.
I've seen a diaper on a sheep. I've seen a diaper on a monkey. I've seen a diaper on a dog.
And a
Wait.
cat.
Wait, you said you've seen a diaper on a sheep?
Mhm.
Yep.
What in the is wrong with people?
Dino!
I told you, he was going for it.
And there he went, like I said.
Told you, he said fuck it.
You missed the chair, by the way. I don't know
Man.
what your plan was because there ain't nothing over there.
Guarantee you that man's looking at you like, I'm gonna do it again.
Probably. He's a turd. He used to be all cuddly, and now all he wants to do is run around the house.
Do the cats chase him?
No.
Oh,
I mean, they'll, like, look at him and just watch and make sure he doesn't come near them because they don't want to fuck with him.
that sucks.
The only one that likes Dino is Noodle.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah. The dumb one out of the bunch, of course.
You leave him alone. Don't talk about my boy like that.
Well, that is why his name is Noodle, because his brain is a noodle.
He's a good noodle.
What? Yes, his name is Noodle. And I have a nacho. And a Kittler.
What the?
The problem with Kittler is the fact that it fits because I've seen his fur pattern.
Yes. The moment that cat was born, I looked at it and I said, "Yep, I don't care if you're a boy or a girl, your name's Kittler." And he ended up being a boy, so it worked even better.
That's, I don't know what. Listen.
Go ahead.
Why do people, not just you, but people in general, come up with the weirdest motherfucking names for anything?
Well, as long as you're using it on an animal, it's okay. But if you name a human like Shaquanda,
That's a black person name that I've actually ran into.
Ladasha.
or the name that my sister came up with, and she named a Halloween decoration this. It was a skeleton, and she named it Shalada.
Shit, that's a lot of skeletons.
I don't know why I remember the name, but I do, and I couldn't fucking believe it when I heard it the first time.
This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have shit. It's because of y'all.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm crying, bro. What the?
There are
Why
words
Enchilada.
in the English language that you
Why in the ever loving hell would you name a skeleton Shalada? Next time, listen. Next time when I go to the store, next time if I go to the store and I see this chick with a big ass, I'm gonna be like, damn, it's a lot of ass.
Lord, give me patience. Because if you give me strength, I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Dude, like, and what makes it even worse is, like, we were young, we were little, we didn't hear very many black names. So for her to fucking think of this, I don't know.
The word you want to use to describe that.
One of the blackest female names I have ever fucking heard in my life. This little girl was in my class in middle school. Her name was Shaquiqui.
Like that wasn't a nickname. That was her
That was her actual name was Shaquiqui.
Her parents hated her.
Yep. Oh my god. That is
They needed
horrible.
a way to curse you for life, and that was it.
I hope that girl changed her name.
She came out the womb, and they were sick of her shit.
Dude, I think that was before she came out the womb.
Oh my god.
They were sick of your shit.
The, planned eviction wasn't enough, so I gotta name you Shaquiqui.
Oh my god,
I
man.
don't want to see that on a resume.
No, I want to see the employer's face when he reads.
But Man, fuck all that. I want to see the employee of the month picture when she has that shit.
Yes. And not even just the employee of the month photo. I want them to put that on a plaque.
It's gotta be all fancy.
Yeah, it's got
Or-
to be a full blown plaque.
Or or the way I like to say, fancy.
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 Fancy. Ooh, fancy. That's what I
I still can't get over Shalata.
think.
Listen.
Dude, I'm
Why?
not even kidding you. You can't make this up.
Why?
I feel like at some point
I
in my
don't
life now I'm
know.
going to run into somebody named that.
I would not be surprised if that was a real name.
Because
Shalata?
everyone's
Yeah.
got to be unique now. So
Yeah.
Listen. Damn, that's Shalata cheese.
I'm going to stuff you in a dryer.
No, Dino.
Oh my god. Hey yo, how many miles your car has? 200,000. Damn, that's a lot of miles.
In my torment. You ever had a verbal aneurysm? I think this is what it feels like.
Oh god.
Damn, that's a lot of Oh,
and
bruh.
and subsequently enough,
There's more?
she
Fuck,
turned
it's
into a
worse.
meth head.
Well, she don't got a lot of teeth.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh my. Oh, bro.
You said you wanted to stuff him in, but yeah, you come back with that.
Can't beat him, join him.
Oh god.
Oh my
He almost
god.
fell out of his chair. And to remember, everything is inverted, so he's that way.
Yes.
Oh, my neck. My neck.
Maybe you should go to the left instead of going to the right.
That's a lot of pain, bro.
Oh god, we're never gonna ever forget this name.
No.
I can't. It's mind breaking.
It really is.
And I hate it.
Oh, I do.
I don't even know why. I just feel malice toward it. I hate it so much.
It was created by a yuck mouth, Miss Meth.
Oh my god.
Oh, yuck mouth. That's the first time in forever I've ever had somebody describe as that.
Dude, my mom, she's the one that I learned it from. She called her ex-sister-in-law yuck mouth. Because
I feel
she,
like that's
she
an
really
I would
did.
hear him use.
Listen.
She really did have, like, the typical meth head mouth. Like it was horrible.
We can put the field goal between the teeth that you have left.
Yeah.
You know, for some of y'all, for some of y'all men out there that enjoy a little, for some of y'all men out there that enjoy a little mouth to crotch.
I know where
Damn, that's a lot of kids.
That's not where I thought it was going.
It's like guide rails for head. There's only 2 teeth.
The guy, yo.
I didn't think you were going that route.
The gap tooth, gap teeth in a woman's mouth can always be satisfying, especially if you're playing bowling. You got the bumpers.
We said 7-10 split. This is not what we meant.
Oh my god, man.
No, I thought I thought you were gonna go down the route of men. Get yourself a toothless chick, because at least you can't find it all.
How to Train Your Dragon.
That is not what they meant.
Either way, you found the toothless.
Question for some of y'all men out there. Does it make a difference if she has hair?
Where?
When you're specifically hitting it from the back, does it make a difference that she has hair?
Where?
On the top of her head.
Yes.
Because I mean, for me, all I gotta do is take a plunge into that bitch.
And hold on for dear life.
This was not the Budo show that we expected.
Oh god. Oh, that reminds me of this video. So it's a UK video, and these guys, they are bald. And the dude has an ice cream cone and smacks it on dude's head and says, "Angry Rhino," and runs away.
Oh, look, a unicorn.
The fact that they say "Angry Rhino."
All I'm picturing is the same dialogue like from the old M&M commercial that they do on Christmas. He just puts the ice cream cone in his hand and goes, "He does exist."
And it's the same people, and they do the plunger on each other. It's funny.
For a split second, my brain said, "Yes, I should try that." I like living. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Dad, you better watch out.
No.
Listen.
Yep.
Have you ever taken a piece of Velcro and slapped it on the back of her neck? Taking the other piece that connects to it and just rip that bitch.
I knew it was going that way. Mine, your mom is. I can put mine in, we're getting a refund, and by the time I put her
Ugh.
50, 60,000 in there,
Let
we
me
are.
run this again real quick. Now that we're able to breathe.
Smash the keys to the fire burn. Pixel wars, the tables turn. Eyes awake in electric night. Blazing
So,
down, we're
they
coming to
can
the
have to pay
light.
2,000.
Join the network, take the fight. Burn with us under neon skies. Rise as one in that endless stream. Blazing dead, living the dream.
They just keep moving the goalposts for you.
Control the screen that paves the way. Through the chaos, the code will This is the place where legends come. Join the network, take the fight. Burn with us under neon skies. Rise as one in that endless stream. Blazing dead, living the dream. Shadows fall, but we don't decay. Control the screen, they pave the way. Through the chaos, the code will hum. This is the place where legends come. Join the network, take the fight.
And we're back.
So I realized what happened in the middle of that. Apparently, the motherfucker decided to default to my camera instead of my microphone when I muted my microphone.
That's funny.
And I was like, I'm
It's
having
okay.
a full. I'm like, it's still picking up. Why are you having a full blown conversation about taxes during the commercial?
It's all good. But
Uh,
I love that song, and it does say "join the network."
Mhm.
I love
It's a
it.
song and an ad.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really commend Zombie on making that song. It's kick ass. He actually made a couple other ones as well. I think he sent me one last night.
There's more?
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. He's been
Busy.
fooling around with that here lately. He
And it's
does.
royalty free.
sheesh.
Money.
Yeah. Let's see. So he sent me that song on March 30th at 9:46 at night. And then he has a Decaying Zombie anthem, Run for Your Life, Resilient Flames, Can't Feel My Face. That was the last one. And he asked me if it sounded like Jake Hill a little bit. And I was like,
I don't even know who that is.
he's like a metal rap. He's really good. You should check him out.
Shameless
Speaking
plug.
of-
I listen.
Yeah,
I found
Jake
this.
Hill. And some of the song names are I Chose Violence.
Right.
Fuck, I can't think.
Same.
Let's see.
I found an amazing
Suicidal
version.
Thoughts. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I found an amazing version of a song that you guys have seen White Chicks, right?
Yeah.
And the song in the car,
Yeah.
right? Well, I found a metal version of that, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, the metal version of Barbie is pretty good too, to be honest.
A metal
Just a
version.
grown ass man yelling into a mic. I'm a Barbie girl. I can't even do it, bro.
That's what I'm picturing.
I can't even do it, bro.
That's what I'm picturing.
Um, so a few of his songs are the I Chose Violence, Satin Black, Bad Time Friends, Suicidal Thoughts, Void Walker, By the Sword,
Bath time friends. Oh look.
Wake Up,
And you said this guy's name is Nate
Jake.
Hill?
Jake.
Jake Hill?
Yeah.
Huh. Look him up on Spotify right now.
Yeah, he's really good. I like him a lot.
So I have a major question for y'all, by the way. And this goes for not just my co-host here. This goes for everybody.
Oh dear.
Specifically, some of y'all men out there. Have y'all ever scratched and sniffed? I'm being dead ass.
When
I was
a
asked this.
teenager-
I was asked this the other day in a Discord call.
When I was a teenager, maybe.
Because a lot of people say that you're not an actual man if you don't scratch and sniff.
That's
I'm just
bull-
like, well, depends on where you're scratching and sniffing.
I'm sorry. That does not make you a man or not. That's stupid.
Right. For me, y'all are gonna like. I've said this multiple times. I'm a disgusting human sometimes.
At least you know.
That's a yes.
I do. Sometimes. I know some of y'all out there do it too. Man or women alike.
Yeah. No. No, that's definitely
You
not
need
something.
Wait, is it I am Jake Hill on Spotify?
I don't know if it's that. I know that if you just do his name,
By the
It works.
Sword,
yeah,
Dia King.
that's him.
Okay.
Still in my head going, stop. Get some help.
I love that one.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with how I live my life. As long as I'm not credit card swiping and sniffing that, there ain't nothing wrong with it. All right.
You know, I wouldn't know which one would be more normal.
I'm gonna go with neither.
That's what I'm gonna go with too. But
I mean, I'm not a normal human being, as y'all have known.
Oh, I'm thoroughly aware.
yeah, we know.
I am quite thoroughly aware.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna do that
Each
shit
other,
drenched.
you know.
You said what?
Sorry, it's like we only work together, you know.
Listen, I'm not gonna go out of my way and say that I do that shit drenched in sweat, because I don't. That's
Right.
just too much.
Oh, good.
That's
Good.
where he draws the line.
That's too much.
Oh, good. I thought that it was going to get worse.
But wait, there's more.
Right.
You
That's on me. I set the bar too low.
you said you thought it was gonna get worse. I've been marinating sometimes.
It just got worse. It did just get worse.
Brings a whole new meaning to to the phrase "old yeller"? Because you yeller, and that scent has got to be old.
Listen,
No,
I have been told. By the way,
He said no.
fun fact. Fun fact
No.
from
Say no.
fun fact for the dermatologists that live out here. I have been told that it is safer for your skin for you to not shower every fucking day.
Mhm. You're not supposed to shower every day.
See, I didn't know that when I was growing up, which is why I'm so motherfucking ashy. And that's not just because I'm black.
Notice he said not just.
Being black, I'm not going to lie to you, being half black is definitely a factor. But it's not the only factor. This dry ass water, like I can hop in the shower and get out and still feel dry as fuck.
Brother, you were showering with sand.
My shower, at least the piping out here in this town, I swear to God, I'm showering with fucking metal.
Yeah.
You were becoming Iron Man in all the wrong ways.
Yes.
Dino. They're
Now,
both
you know-
going crazy.
Now, some people, going back to that whole scratch and sniff thing, right?
No.
Some people.
He said no.
Listen. It's different. It's different. all right?
Moisturizer.
Some people
Blech.
talk about. Some people talk about what exactly you're scratching and sniffing. Sometimes I be scratching the top of my head, and I just, sometimes. Other
Okay,
times,
why though?
because I need to know if I need to shower my hair.
Get in. If it's
So-
a question, get in.
Ain't
No.
nothing wrong with a little bit of marinating. All right.
Get in. I'm tired of you. Get in.
That's a whole lot of problems.
It's a lot of problems. Get in.
It's a lot of problems. Now, that's not it. That's not even bad. All right.
No.
My my hygiene,
Why does it keep getting
I'm not gonna lie to you, is not the worst. I know some people out here that don't be showering for months on end. Like there's this one guy that I used to work with when I was at Amazon. This motherfucker on a daily basis for 3 weeks straight would walk past me, and when I tell you that man smelled like it, that man smelled like a fucking onion that's been rotting for 3 days.
Fucking loiter squad. Somebody smell like shit.
I'm telling you, there was one time he got put on the station right next to me, and when I almost fucking passed out.
Yeah, that's bad.
Scratching it, no, bruh. Okay. Sometimes, I'll admit it. Sometimes I be doing that.
In. Fire hose.
In. Now.
What's that? What's that thing called? Yeah, I
A
call
fire
it
A
the knee
bath?
pit. I call it a knee pit. What's it actually called?
What?
The backside of your knee? That little thing. So you have your knee, you have your kneecap, and then the other side of your leg. I call it the knee pit. What is that called?
A knee.
Just the back of your leg.
It's called just the back of your leg.
It's a knee.
The back of your knee. I don't know.
I call it a knee pit because it looks like an armpit, but for the knee. Some people out here, not me, but some people out here be
Calling
taking,
knee pits.
they be taking their whole motherfucking palm. I've seen somebody do this. Dude took his palm, licked the bitch, and shoved it right up there in that knee pit and let it fester.
To what?
Why?
For what purpose?
Why? Oh, I was just it was just dry. But why you just doing that, bro? Like go splash some water on the back of your leg, bro.
Get in.
Scratching the gooch is insane. What the?
Jeez.
Ew.
Listen. For some of y'all dirty motherfuckers out there that are way dirtier than me, obviously. If y'all don't stop scratching and sniffing that fucking ass cheese that you got, bro, just thinking of it makes me have a whole that's a whole lot of fucking problems. Shalada, you got Shalada issues.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Listen, I know I got some issues, all right?
Okay.
I be open and honest with my shit.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I may be a little bit too honest, but it's all right.
And while I respect it, I do not agree.
Oh my god, man.
He can't help you. Only therapy and maybe an exorcism. I'm not sure which. Maybe both.
The only thing that would help me is that suction cup. That fucking plunger.
Hair. I mean, maybe if they put it on the front, because that forehead is full-headed.
Listen, sir. You see this? It's a perfectly fine forehead, all right?
I don't know about perfect, but I mean, pop off, I guess.
I mean, listen, just because your hairline hasn't started receding yet, don't mean it won't. All right?
It will eventually.
He said eventually.
You see what I got to look forward to.
On that note, we shall come back on Wednesday for don't know yet. We'll get back to you on that.
Now, I will tell you guys, next week, only day I will be here is Monday.
Yep.
I will be gone on a 3 to 4 day birthday party trip. I gotta say, bro, get up out of here, Max. Fucking Christ, bro. Yeah, so I will be gone for 3 to 4 days on a birthday party trip with my family. So I don't know if they'll be doing podcasts without me. They've been talking about it. I don't know, but just because I don't show up, don't mean you don't have to tune in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I'll get a hold of Monty too, and see if he'll at least come in for those 2 days.
Come, Frienzo. Stay for the lizards.
Yes.
Come for the jokes.
Come for Donnie. Stay for the lizards.
All right. We shall catch you all on Wednesday.